Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So this is daily test day. What day is it?
17th.
17. Okay. So I'm sharing the question. Just see the question today. The topic given was air pollution. है ना?
Yes.
So air pollution is now the 5th largest killer in India, according to the Global Burden of Disease report. What are the causes of air pollution? That is one thing you have to write. How is air pollution caused? And then critically evaluate the National Clean Air Program in this regard. This is a question we gave in our test series last year. Many of you, I think Muniratna wrote also that test series. And UPSC asked this exact question. They asked National Clean Air Program in 2021 mates. Okay, so that was a coincidence for us. So please write this. Time is 12 minutes, 250 words, 15 marks. Start writing. You have to mail the answer. The IAS Akademia at gmail.com. Start writing. Okay, let us check some answers. Rohtas and Muniratna. Air pollution is caused due to increased traffic, growing cities, rapid. See, you are mentioning causes. This will be part of your body or this will be part of your introduction? You tell me. Growing traffic, growing cities, rapid economic development. Is it part of body or is it part of introduction? This will be part of
Both.
body. है ना? Introduction you could have given statistic, any statistic, or what is air pollution, if not, if nothing else. Causes of air pollution. It affects, see, causes and you have written effect. Cause and effect. Cause causes effect. So you have written effect on vegetation, effect on health. Basically, we have to write the source of air pollution. You have written the effect of air pollution. So this part is not what was asked. NCAP. It determines the status and trends of ambient air quality, cleaning, to identify the non-attainment cities. It is for 102 cities for undertaking preventive and corrective measures. Okay. Instead of writing, write evaluation and positive, negative. No financial mechanism. It has not taken good polluter pays principle. No long-term commitment way forward. This air quality index is already there.
Sir, for causes, we have to mention sources. Carbon monoxide.
Yes, correct. What are those are how carbon monoxide is released. Right? Carbon monoxide is not a cause of air pollution. Only when you sit in a room and your room is closed, then it becomes an indoor air pollutant, right?
Yes.
So you have lost marks because question not interpreted correctly. Introduction contained parts of body. National Clean Air Program, no targets mentioned. There are targets, right? That is why you have lost marks. Now let us write this answer and then I will check additional answers. So question is asking, as per global disease burden report, air pollution is the most important killer. What are the causes of air pollution? So introduction में क्या लिखेंगे? Introduction में you can either write a statistic. There are many statistics. WHO's air pollution report, 14 of top 20 most polluted cities are in India. Or as per global air pollution report, India and China account for 53% of deaths worldwide happening due to indoor air pollution. So, or you could have written very simply, what is air pollution? It is the change in the physical, chemical, and biological properties of air which make it unfit for human habitation as well as unfit for plants and animals. Very simple class 5th, 6th, 7th definition that also you can write. Or you could have written that there have been images in which Delhi went under odd and even or under shutdown because of air pollution, any of those factors. Or there was a very good thing, and I'm not good thing, it is a bad thing, unfortunate thing, but interesting thing. The air quality index in Delhi showed 999 one day. That much of pollution was in Delhi, and it showed 999 not because this was the highest that it measured, but because air quality index की जो machine लगाई है हमने वो इतना ही maximum measure कर सकती है. So the worst air pollution that your machine can tell, it is telling about the air quality index of Delhi. Okay, so that also is an interesting fact or data that you can write. Body में first types of air pollutants. चाहे तो आप प्राइमरी सेकेंडरी करके लिख लीजिए और यू जस्ट सिंपली मेंशन द एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स. टेल मी द एयर पोल्यूटेंट्स. CO2, SOx, oxides of sulfate, oxides of nitrogen,
PM 2.5, PM 10, fly ash,
yes,
soot, black carbon,
particulate, yes, particulate matter, 2.5, 10,
ozone,
then
benzene,
yes, black carbon, ozone नहीं, ground level ozone,
tropospheric ozone,
tropospheric, yes,
और benzene हो गया,
benzene not of that much of CFCs. So these are the types of air pollutants. चाहे यहाँ पर तो ब्रैकेट में इनके sources आप लिख सकते हैं, वरना you can write here causes of air pollution. अब ये sources लिखने से you will be able to write now the causes. Carbon dioxide is released from where? Vehicular emission से. There is, according to IIT Delhi study, major pollution in Delhi was because of vehicular exhausts, which release NOx, SOx, or unburnt hydrocarbons, volatile hydrocarbons. Then carbon dioxide कैसे release होगा? Burning of
coal,
burning of fossil fuel. So for example, thermal power plants will emit CO2, CO, SOx, etc. Then stubble burning.
sir. Sir, if we are mentioning the sources in that diagram only, then wouldn't it be redundant to write the causes again?
See, how do you directly identify the causes? Those are air pollutants. We have to identify from where they are released in the atmosphere. See, they
So
become air pollutant not because they are in the air, but because they
because
cross
their
a threshold.
amount is
Yes,
excess.
they cross a threshold. है ना?
Yes.
That threshold is happening because of this region. है ना? Varna,
Okay. So
if
if
you remember, CO2 has a positive role to play, maintaining
yes,
our average temperature. है ना?
average temperature. Yes.
Yes. So we
So
will be
if I mention 2 3 points of the sources of like from where CO2, SOx, NOx are coming in that diagram only, so wouldn't
then
it
it
be
becomes redundant.
second?
Then this becomes redundant.
Okay, so I
हाँ,
should not mention the sources there. I should just
और
write briefly about them.
correct.
साइक्लिक
Then
डायग्राम बना सकते हैं
डेटा लिख सकते हैं, बिल्कुल लिख सकते हैं.
साइक्लिक डायग्राम जो प्राइमरी सेक्टर और सेकेंडरी सेक्टर को इफेक्ट करेगा फिर
प्राइमरी पॉल्यूटेंट और सेकेंडरी पॉल्यूटेंट की बात कर रहे हैं या प्राइमरी सेक्टर मतलब एग्रीकल्चर और सेकेंडरी सेक्टर यानी इंडस्ट्री.
ट्री से अगर स्मोक निकल रहा है फिर वो हमारे ग्लोबल वार्मिंग को इफेक्ट कर रहा है उससे लेस ऑफ
यार
प्रेसिपिटेशन हो रही
बहुत
है
प्रिसाइज चीज लिखी. स्मोक से ग्लोबल वार्मिंग नहीं हो रहा है, स्मोक से स्मॉग होगा. है ना? स्मोक से क्या होगा? स्मोक स्मोक प्लस फॉग. है ना? तो आ रहे हैं, अभी स्मोक पे आ रहे हैं. स्टबल बर्निंग प्राइमरी cause of smog in Delhi winters. Then इसके अलावा what are the causes?
So increasing particulate matter aerosols from perfume, paints, dyes.
How they are? So industrial
Industrial लिख सकते हैं.
effluents. For example, aerosols released in manufacture of refrigerants. इसमें CFCs आपका PM 2.5, PM 10. Then construction activity. Again, it increases particulate matter, dust particles. Then inefficient cooking methods. For example, use of what is
Wood.
used in villages? Yes, use of wood.
वुड एंड डंग केक
Dung cake. Here you can write it is equivalent to smoking 50 cigarettes at a time. So 7-8 reasons for air pollution are fine. You can mention very briefly if time permits the effects. For example, effects में reduced DALYs or just DALYs, disability adjusted life years. अगर ये स्पेस हो तो ही लिखिए, वरना छोड़ दीजिए. For example, because of lot of sickness, your productivity will reduce because of coughing, sneezing, etc. So respiratory problems, central nervous system issues. Similarly, you can write it also causes acid rain. It causes ozone hole depletion. And you can write the effects of both acid rain and ozone hole depletion. Acid rain के लिए you can write the effect on monuments. You can write the effect on plants and animals. Just these three are, if don't write too much in detail. Now, therefore, under Supreme Court's orders, government has come up with various programs, one of which is National Clean Air Program. Just write the full form. और यहां पर ब्रीफली एनसीएपी का फीचर्स लिख दीजिए. What are the features of NCAP? For 102 cities, targeted reduction of PM 2.5, PM 10, SOX and NOx began in 2019 till 2024, 30 to 33% reduction targeted. This much is enough. Now, evaluation. What is the benefit and the challenges? First benefit is recognition of right to clean air as part of Article 21. Yeah, fulfillment of right to clean air as part of Article 21. Then, first time-bound air quality improvement program. There is a time deadline, right? Usually, there will be no deadlines, है ना? Yes or no? 2017 को, हाँ, 2017 को बेस ईयर रखा गया है और PM 2.5 को 20% एंड इन जनरल 30 to 33% रिडक्शन की बात करी है इन्होंने. टारगेट इज 20% target reduction. Then any other benefit that you can think of for this?
सर इसने इंडोर एयर पोल्यूशन के बारे में गाइडलाइन इशू की थी पहली बार.
Implementation agency's responsibility fixed. There is no overlap. This will be directly under CPCB. Yes, first ever recognition of or guidelines on indoor air pollution. Now challenges. NGT objection. NGT says the targets and the deadline are not appropriate. Timeline should be reduced. And targets increased. 20 to 30% जो आप कह रहे हैं उसको इंक्रीज कीजिए और टाइमलाइन को रिड्यूस कीजिए. NGT said public trust doctrine should be followed. Basically, people are the owners of the resources and the resources should be used for development of people. So the strict enforcement of air pollution should be treated from public trust doctrine. So जैसे कि there should be more use of CNG vehicles. No financial mechanism or fund mentioned. For any such program, there should be a fund mentioned. Then 2017 is taken as the base year. So just 4 or 5 benefits and challenges. In conclusion, you can write government has taken up Ujjwala scheme in rural areas to tackle the problem of indoor air pollution. Or you can mention several schemes. For example, BS4 say we went to BS6. In urban areas, development of urban forests or Miyawaki method say Nagar One scheme to reduce air pollution. Then several other steps, for example, efficiency of thermal power plants increased. Focus on renewable resources. Hybrid vehicle policy. Then odd, even, or emergency response in case of severe air pollution. Then इसके अलावा government has come up with any other scheme that you can think of? Air quality monitoring. There is Suffer app for real-time monitoring and early warning. Okay. So this is all on air pollution. Just supplement it with more facts. Effects भी इसमें add कर लेंगे तो this will become a total material for air pollution topic. Okay.